Hey, Solar Kneecaps here, and we got Pokemon Ruby Let's Play number 9, I believe it is. Yes. Today we're basically going to be doing a whole lot of freaking trainer battles, and apparently she thinks air is tasty, so that's interesting, little girl. I have nothing to comment about that. And I'm also going to be testing my ability to go over 15 minutes by going like 15 seconds over, but I mean, I think I can go a little farther, but it just happened to do that, and I just run over flowers because I'm a douchebag like that. And I get a great ball. I know there's something over here, and I found a repel, which is meh. I mean, of all the hidden things, at least I guess it's not like a potion or a Pokeball or something, but whatever. Here's this dude, and he's pretty much the most annoying trainers that are in this game. These breeders, we'll just call them, and they just have like 6 pokes that are like level 12, and I got Shift Key and I got Bolt Seed and I almost KO. I could have just hit like 5 times, that'd have been just swell, but no. So I just go for the Nature Power, go for the Swift, easily able just to take care of it, so whatever. Tailo, I got Audrey, Stale, Bird, you see where I'm going with this, and I'm pretty sure I don't even go for the Fake Tears, because unnecessary, it's only level 12 and it's be a 2-hit KO, so it really doesn't matter what I go for, so that's always swell. Everyone's getting some XP. Here's an Aeron. I'm definitely not going to stay in with Audrey. And I'm just going to go to Starfire, and a double kick is easily, one-shotting because these guys are freaking level 12, because this guy's apparently a really horrible Pokemon breeder, and he's got Poochyena and, like, double kick. And he also doesn't have very good coverage. You'd think with 6 pokes he'd be able to do something against Starfire, but I'm just wailing away double kicks. I'm too lazy to even go for the peck. It probably wouldn't have made a difference, but Brooklyn levels up to level 19, yeah, so he's actually getting pretty high up there, and soon he's gonna evolve, eek! Yeah, that's gonna be cool. So here's a Zagoon, but we don't really care about that, because I'm just gonna go for 2 bites, KO, and I'm like, come on, level up, but of course not. I probably need like 5 more, or whatever, so, I remember that someone was like, hey, why don't you give Thief to Shift Key? I'm like, wow, that's pretty smart. And I agree with that statement, so I'm going to get rid of Bind because that's stupid, and I'd rather have that dual stab, so that's nice. Now we're here in Lavender Town or whatever, and he's talking about how Willy or Wally, whatever, has gone through incredible odds. He's probably going to have his own movie about him or something. It's going to be called Willys Adventures in the... I don't know. I don't know any good movie names. That's not my job. I don't really have a job right now, so I guess I don't. Whatever. Here's a rough turf tunnel. Gosh darn, that's annoying. And I know here you can find some black glasses, which will be handy to increase some dark type moves, which my team members do have. And I was thinking about giving it a Shift Key, but it already has Miracle Seed, so I'm like, you know what? I'm using Bite quite a bit on Audrey. I'm just gonna give it to her. And I talked to this dude, and he's like, I just can't find my glasses. And he just buggers off, a little wanker. But whatever. Here's HP up. I talked to some rocks, because normally they give me stuff, but these rocks are just meanies. Gosh darn. So, more wild encounters with Whismers that are like level 9. So, then here's this dude, and he's like, why don't they call Pokemon Mountain? I don't even know what he just said. It was probably something stupid or something like I could correct him, because right now he's not a mountain man, he's a spelunker because he's hiking in a cave. But anyway, he's gonna send out this freaking Machop. I got Starfire. Just go for the double kick. Peck probably wouldn't have killed anyway, just because it is at level 16 and it's not like I have stab or anything, so go for that. It's KO. Looking good, looking strong, and he's just got a Geodude. I kind of want Shift Key to get some more levels, so I'm just going to send Shift Key in to kind of one-hit KO, but at the same time to a KO with a Bullet Seed, so that's good. Everything seems to be going down according to plan. His name's Mike, fine name, and he just ran out of power, but I guess he could have just recharged his batteries. VeggieTales reference. No one's going to get that. I don't care. Whatever. Freaking Bug Maniac, whatever, and I'm gonna go for Thief, and it actually does over half, so hot diggity demon, that did a lot. Freaking sweet. I don't get too much XP from that, but here's Dustox, I'm like, it's psychic, right? And it's like, no, sorry dude, and you get Gust to the face, and it does quite a bit, so Like, I'm pretty sure Audrey will be able to completely tank slash wall slash pretty much pwn rape this thing to death. So I'm gonna get down to -4 because Audrey has 27 special attack compared to its 45 attack, and Dustox is quite a tanking beast dude guy. So I'm going for the bite. It doesn't even like KO, even though he's not even at full, but whatever. I'm able to take him out. Audrey finally goes up, level 19. Looking good, looking strong. Sunset Beautiful. I'm like, shift key, go for it. I don't know why I switched into this. Maybe banking. Hopefully it doesn't have gust. But it's got gust. So I'm like, oh, well, I'm screwed. Except not really because I still have Audrey. So go into Audrey and I get the Intimidate. But it really doesn't matter. It goes for the Absorb, predicting my switch. But it probably would have killed regardless. So I go for the Fake Tears. Goes for the Absorb because I guess she wants some HP pack even though it's hardly doing any, and I don't even have to go for another one because I know Bite's going to be a 2-hit KO. Because Beautiful Eye's not like a massive tanking monster. I mean, it's a freaking butterfly. So I'm going to learn Fake Out. I'm like, screw Nature Power, I have Fake Out. I'm just going to go for that because Fake Outs does come in handy. Double battles, any really battle in general, just for quick damage. If I need to revenge something, if it has like +5 dragon dances, and I'm like, oh gosh, I'm screwed. Whatever. Mobile City. Don't know exactly what I'm gonna do, but I'm talking to this dude, and his name is Raul, whatever. I think he's a little flamboyant because I'm not exactly sure what he calls me. But yeah, he calls me like a sweetheart. So I'm like, I'm needed adult, I think. But whatever. Yeah. Interesting. So I talked to this chick who apparently can walk up those cliffs, so she must be just like a freaking monster that just like bear claws up this. Even though it doesn't even look that steep, it's probably just like a step. So whatever. She's got a Shroomish. It's not like the worst thing it can do is stun spore me. So I just go for the bite after a couple or just a freaking Viktor. So Roselia gonna do the same thing, but sadly I probably should have went for another just because Roselias do have some pretty good special defense, just natural bulk. So that's gonna be kind of annoying. Because Bite's gonna be a 3-hit KO, I believe. Even though I think I get min and then max, because that looks like there. You see the difference there. That was pretty freaking crazy. So she's gonna be like, I'm gonna set up on you now, but I'm like, wow, you kind of are. So it's at +2, but I mean, I just go for the bite and I kill it. So I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have been able to do anything, and Brooklyn levels up to level 20. And you know what that means? Brooklyn is evolving. Dun 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 dun. So now I got a freaking Gyarados. So I'm gonna go from like 10 attack to probably like over 9,000. Oh wow, didn't see that joke coming. Here I think I'm a complete retard, and I'm like, I'm not used to my new computer, so I'm always like a little right of it, so I'm pressing the 0 and 1 and down, and it's just weird, whatever. So I think, just give me a second, I think I fixed myself. Okay, I'm fixed now. So we're gonna go around and we're gonna compare everything. I got 56 attack. Ooh, and I think I have the highest attack and highest speed with a 39, highest HP as well, I believe. So, holy sweet jemima scones. Let's test this dude out. And he's like, I will rock your soul with the power of rock. I'm like, wow. Okay, so here's a Magnemite. I'm like, maybe not the best thing to test Brooklyn out on. So I'm like, he predicts my switch and goes for a tackle. I'm like, oh, you dirty skank. I could have just went for a bite or a splash or whatever, but I kill it easily. And here's another Magnemite, and you're probably going to be seeing this a lot the next episode, because spoiler, we don't actually face the gym. Sad face, because I probably should have, but I probably should have switched Brooklyn to this Whismer, but I was just having too much fun killing stuff, and Starfire levels up anyway, so try to learn Sand Attack, but I don't play dirty, well, at least not that way. Wink, but whatever. Here's a fisherman who is a fisherman of men, who everyone thinks he actually has a fishing pole, but it's not. I'm not sure what it is, but I can just tell you that that's not a fishing pole. So I go for the tackle, and look how much that does. I know Carvana is not like massive bulk defense beast monster beast mode, but jeez, nearly 1-hit KO'd, and that's just a tackle. It's not stabbed or anything. That's just tackle. it doesn't really get much weaker than that, except like bind or something. So I'm like, give me all your monies, but I still need a coin case. And I'm like, I is no noob in Gen 3 because Gen 3 is easy, and I remembered to get me some of them harbor mails when I was in whatever town. I'm just going to call it Harbor Town because I don't honestly remember. And she gives me a coin case, so that'll be fun. Get me some ice beams or whatnot. And Slave actually has an item, so it gives me a super potion. Like, good job, Slave. And I'm like, ooh, looks like someone needs rock smash. So I'm like, boom, getting 2 key items in one day. Well, it's not technically a key item, but important items rather in one day. Yes, go Scott. Even though you completely skipped, cut, whatever. Here's rock smash. Gonna teach it to my slave because that's what I have it for until I guess I don't need it. I'm not sure how this is gonna work, but whatever. Like, can someone learn rock tomb? And I'm like, Audrey can, even though Starfire would probably have better coverage with it. I'm like, Audrey has too much. It has pretty good. It's almost as much as Starfire, so it'd be nice to have an actual fighting, well, a physical move with rock and also flying. So it'll be some good covered thing. So I'm like, should I go faint the gym or should I test Brooklyn out? I'm like, yeah, I want to test Brooklyn out because I'm not gonna be able to use it for a while because it's gonna be all like freaking Magnemites and crud, and I don't think a tackling Gyarados is going to be able to take out a Magnemite. So, here's Viktor, and he's got a Tailo. I'm like, I think we know who's going to win. So I go for the tackle, nearly 1-hit KO, and Brooklyn gets like a little, takes like 6 damage, and he's at 69 now. So that's pretty much like, I don't know. You just can't take that Power Pack taste to Sunny D with that. So it goes for the Tail Whip because he's too afraid to attack. I don't blame that Zigzagoon, but he does get the Oranberry, so he probably would live this one, but Brooklyn gets a crit. So Brooklyn's just, even though he looks kind of retarded with the Parax Bite in this gen, but of course remember, this is Gen 3. Everything about it is pretty much retarded. Except I suppose the Game Corner, because I actually like the Game Corner. One of the few good things about this gen. So use the Roselia. I'm like, I'm pretty sure Brooklyn can take this. I nearly KO it. I'm like, gosh, or get half, but it goes through the arm bear, and like, you just made Brooklyn even more that pissed because one, your wound is 69, and you never want to do that with a Gyarados. Trust me, when they start going, you kind of have to let that go. That paints a very interesting picture. I'm kind of sorry I said that. Whatever. Hopefully I can teach you Facade, because that would just be awesome. Gyarados with Facade. I think it learns that. That'd be cool. Hopefully. So here's a Meryl. I'm like, you got this, Brooklyn. Who cares if you're paralyzed? I do misclick freaking Splash, but I do get pair hacks, so I'm like, whatever. Goes for the rollout. I'm like, I don't care if that's super effective. Brooklyn is going to be able to do this, so I'm like, gosh darn it, Brooklyn. Those things are going to start hurting, start getting paralyzed. I'm like, do I have a berry? No, I just have stuff for poison. You're not poisoned, you're paralyzed. They will start with P. It's too tough to tell the difference. And I'm like, come on, Brooklyn, just kill. I'm like, yes, and there's rollout. I'm like, oh my gosh, and I live. And then I get paralyzed. I'm like, no, Brooklyn, and I die. So that's kind of a sad face. So I'm just going to revenge kill it with Shift Key with a good old-fashioned fake out. Watch, bang. I like the animation because it's just like black screen. But whatever. Now, I think it's like a Shroomish. No, a Numel. I go for the bulk up, predicting the Stealth Rocks. I honestly don't know. Go for the double kick. Now it's really easily going to be a 1-hit KO / 2-hit KO, depending on how you want to classify it. Here's a Shroomish, and this is just by far Ember to the face. Flamethrower, sure, it's banned in war now. I think probably it wasn't like World War II because, well, not really because, you know, the battle and there was that, but I'm pretty sure they thought that was like just too hardcore or something. I don't know. I'm not in the army. Don't bug me. Whatever. Here's a Medite. I'm like, fake out, and I'm like, okay, Bullet Seed because with the stab plus how much it does, and it goes for the high jump kick. I'm like, I kinda call BS. Meditite learns high jump kick at level 18. That's not gonna fly. Plus, it's faster. I'm like, dude, you are one hacker. Holy geez. So, dang. I guess be careful with that. She's definitely tough if she can outspeed freaking Starfire and has freaking high jump kick, which is stabbed and incredibly strong. Whatever. Slave has another item, which is super potion. That's cool. So, I'm going to drop save right here. Hopefully this video is going to be able to produce, since it is over 50 minutes. Whatever. Rate, comment, sub. Later, everyone. Peace out. Have a nice day.